Hi, this is a very short video to show you how you can modify and customize niche mobile landing pages and make them suitable for your business owner's needs. First of all, the things you can change. This is an example of one of the mobile landing pages. The things you can change would be the logo, which is this here, the images, any text on the page apart from the text in the logo, and the buttons. So you can change the color of the buttons, you can change the text of the buttons, and you can add or remove buttons. So that's exactly what you can change. Then I'll take you to have a look at the folder to see what's in there so you can have a better idea of what to do and how to change things. Now, if you just want to change things like the background, the images, or the logo, all you need to do is to come to your folder and look for the image file. It's always in the themes folder. So you look for the images, and then you can, if you want to change the background, you just click on the background, check the size, and make sure you keep the same size as well. And the same for the logo, just try to keep the same sizes for everything. That would make things much easier. And then you can change the images as well. Try to name everything the same. If you do that, it makes everything quite easy to do. For instance, if you just if you wanted to change things and you just change the background, the images, and the logo, you wouldn't need to do anything else unless you wanted to change the text on the buttons and things like that, or the color of the buttons to make things fit. So the easiest way to customize is to change those things, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things that you'd want to change. Things like the text in here, obviously you're going to want to change that. This bit up here, you can actually remove that if you wanted to. The text on the buttons as well. So I'll show you how you can change that. I use Dreamweaver, but you don't have to use Dreamweaver. You can change things with any HTML editor. So I go into Dreamweaver to change everything. Now I'll just put up the style sheet so that you can see things as I go about doing it. Okay, that didn't work as I planned. Okay, that's a bit better. Now, first of all, the buttons are usually, most of them are going to be in the style sheet, which is the name of the mobile landing page .css. So for ice cream, it's going to be ice cream.css. For bakery, it's going to be bakery.css. For Chinese, it's going to be Chinese.css. I'm sure you get the picture. So if you need to change the color of the buttons, that's where you'd find it. And so I'll just I'm in there now. So you're looking for something which is UI button up A. That's where you change the color of the buttons. So you just come down to where it says background image, and you change these colors here. Now it's a gradient, so remember when you do gradients, you have two colors usually. So we have these two colors here. So if you change the two colors, then that should give you the color of the button that you want. And you also have the one for the hover, when you hover over a button, so that's just below it. And when you press down on the button as well, that's the color there. So you're looking, the buttons are called BTN. So you're looking for UI, BTN, up, hover, and down. So those are the button colors. Now, in order to change things on in the HTML folder, it's in the HTML file itself, you'd come to the file here. There are a couple of things you'd want to change anyway, such as some of the meta tags. You'd want to change description. At the moment it's mobile landing page template. You'd want to change that to something else which is more useful to you. For the keywords, all I have in here is mobile landing page. I'm sure you're going to want to change that as well. And then also the author, you put your company name or your name or whatever you want to put there. Now, if you wanted to move the logo about a bit, you just come down to the div for the logo. And these, most of the file elements that are here are actually in site.css. So things like the logo, the banner, you find them in site.css. So if you wanted to customize them, they'd be in site.css. But things like the button, remember, those are in the mobile landing page.css. So things like the logo, as I said here, that is where you put the logo. The banner image left, right, so if you wanted to change that so you just have one image straight across, you can do that. And now we're coming to the important bit, which is why I brought you here, to show you where you can change things like the text. So where we have the main heading, if you look over here, the main heading, if you want to change that, you would change it there. Where you have this text in here, this is where you change it. That's the box content. Also, you in here you change the text for the buttons too. So get menu there would change this text there, and then if you come down below where it says footer, remember these buttons are right at the bottom. So then the footer, the call us one, if you change the text here, it will change on the button, and the same with the direction one as well. So that more or less is that. Now for the second button, you need to go to the site.css. So if you have two buttons which are different colors, both of them are not going to be in ice cream or bakery or the mobile landing page.css. The second button, the button which isn't the main button, is going to be in site.css. So if we go to that and you just, if you have a look here, I have data theme B, which is the next button. So the main buttons are always in data theme A. The secondary buttons are data theme B. So all you'd want to do is as we did previously, which is just come to data theme B and change the colors of the buttons here. As you can see, there are two colors, it's a gradient as well. So you just change the color of those buttons. And that, I think, is more or less it. You have everything for data theme B in here. So things like if you wanted to change the text as well, so the font family changes, then you can do that there. If you want to put in text decoration, just about anything for the secondary button would always be in site.css. That is more or less it. So if you have any problems, give me a shout at the support desk and I'll be happy to help you out. Thanks a lot for buying Mobile Landing Pages Food Service Edition once again. I'm always there to help you. Give me a shout if you need me to. Thank you.